Wearing a mask is patriotic, and canceling the Republican convention is a good move. So why all the grief from the media? Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. And a little over a year or so ago, and actually the groundwork was laid way before that, I wrote a letter to my son Eli about the 7 C's of leadership. And the foundation of the 7 C's of leadership is credibility. And I want to read to you from that because it goes to today's issues, and it also goes to anyone that assumes a position of leadership, whether a family, a company, secular, non-secular. These principles are always correct. So let's go over this, all right? This is very important. The foundation of all successful leadership is credibility. Honest, competent, forward-looking, inspiring. When you combine these characteristics together, they comprise leader credibility. The workforce, or in this case constituency, must believe that their leader's word can be trusted, that he will do what he says, that he has the knowledge and skill to lead, and that he is personally excited and enthusiastic about the direction where the organization is headed. Credibility is one of the most difficult and fragile attributes to earn. It's earned minute by minute, hour by hour, month by month, and year by year. Once it's discovered that the truth has been stretched or an outright lie has been told, credibility is lost because of a lack of trust. Once a statement of policy has been declared and there's no follow-up, credibility is lost because of a lack of determination. Once a project is initiated without the stated objective being accomplished and then terminated after a minimal effort is made to accomplish said objective, credibility is lost because of a lack of commitment. Without credibility, what you have is cemetery communication. Lots of people out there, but nobody's listening. Key point: the organization always models leadership, without exception. The Achilles heel of many leaders' credibility is their inability to admit that they made a mistake. While it's ideal to never err in public or private, it's also unrealistic. The road to success in business and in life is not a straight paved highway. It's fraught with curves, potholes, and roadblocks. When a leader apologizes for an error, it gives the followers a chance to forgive and to move forward. To forgive gives a person a good feeling inside. It's a bonding experience to forgive or to be forgiven. Too many leaders, pretending to be faultless, deny this bonding opportunity to their followers. Instead of creating goodwill and trust by admitting an error, they create distrust and animus. It's an opportunity lost. But once credibility is achieved, the next step is to create a connection. Boy, when I read those words and I think back of all of the activities that have gone on in the United States in the last, I don't know, since the beginning of February, piece by piece by piece by piece, we see all of the errors that this administration made. They didn't tell us the truth. Oh, this thing's going to go away. Oh, we got it under control. Obviously, we don't have it under control. Here are some guidelines to make sure that we get it under control. 14 days. You have to have downward spike for 14 days. And then they don't follow it. There's no determination. There's no commitment. When, as a leader, always remember that people will remember the things that you did and said, and then if you do come back like the Donald is right now, saying masks are patriotic, we can't have large groups, it's too dangerous, gathering together in one place, the words become shallow and hollow. That's what we're seeing happening right now. It's time for us to say, okay, I wish we would have done this like 6 months ago, but so let's get on the ball and let's get it taken care of. Because sitting here and whizzing and moaning about what was done in the past isn't going to protect our future or accelerate a return to somewhat, it's never going to be completely normal, but some form of specific normalcy that we once possessed. So it's time for us to push aside animus, and it's time for us to work together as a team to get this job done. And by having this national policy on masks, and it's not completely national, but it's getting close to that particular position, that is going to raise the consciousness of people. I know it has in the places that I've been recently. We just recently had a state, first we had the county, because my county is the second biggest trouble spot in the state of Indiana, and then a couple of days after they said it's mandatory in the county, the governor said, you know what, now it's mandatory in the whole state. And we're starting to see a change in the mindset of the people that are out there. Not 100% completely, but what happens is we will start to get positive peer pressure for people to comply with what's necessary on a step-by-step basis to get this thing taken care of. And because we will never end a meeting on a philosophical note, let's all work together, get this thing done, and get out there and charge! I'm Eli's dad.